Hello. Welcome to Lori's Classroom Stories and Crochet.
Hi there, it's Lori and I'm here with a family story. Charlena from Creatively Crafty Me recently went to Aruba. I went to Aruba about 10 years ago. Myself and my two daughters, and then my oldest daughter's now husband, we all went down to Aruba. We decided we were going to do a Jeep tour. It was a land and sea tour, so they would take the Jeep around and you would go to sites, historical sites, and then we got out and we could scuba and do different things. Anyway, it said that it required closed-toed shoes. Well, my youngest daughter, who at the time was about 16, did not have closed-toed shoes. So I also didn't rent a car based on a lot of things that were stated. The place we were staying, the condo we were staying at, had shuttle, plus everything else was in walking distance. The only problem was we didn't read the map correctly, and we turned the wrong direction. So we go to this little market that didn't speak Spanish, didn't speak English. I don't even think they spoke the native language. I can't remember what it's called. And they didn't take credit cards. So I had whatever little bit of Florian, I believe that's the name of their money, that I had, and we managed to get her these shoes. Okay, so then we walk back to the condo and literally see if we would have turned the other way, we would have had like 6 stores we could have gone to. Oh well, it's fine. We're like, okay, well, we got the shoes, that's all that matters. We go on the Jeep tour. She really didn't need the shoes. How I know this is that at the first stop, which was like an old fort, it was a fake out fort kind of thing. Anyway, it was really cool. If you ever have a chance to go to Aruba, please do. It's so cool. So many cool things to see. Anyway, we were walking around in there, and she's like, Mom, something's wrong with this shoe. And so, like where the sole meets the shoe, like it started to separate. So I'm like, okay. So I take the shoelaces and I wrap the shoelaces around the shoe. That gets her through that site. And we keep going to the other sites. By the end of this little Jeep tour, the shoe was had completely fallen apart. So yeah, it was wild times. But yeah, that was, I mean, I loved Aruba, and it makes for a funny story, and it was like the fact that we didn't even need to get them makes it funnier. If I would have known, I would have told her, hey, bring your flip-flops along. Anyway, so that was one of the stories I had to tell, and I thought Charlena would think that was really funny. But yes, turning the wrong way made all the difference for us. Reading the map correctly. I'm going to do my Crafting Kitty Spotlight first. Many of you have seen this if you've either been on a live with Camille or me. If you at all endured our 5-hour live on Sunday night, that was good times. But this is the Creator Spotlight, which is Marley Bird. This is the Maple Leaf Dishcloth. And it's done with short rows. Bag O' Day Crochet just recently did a short rows hat. So I almost think if I would have watched that first, I would have had a better understanding what to do here. And I kept forgetting to count. And you know, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but with crochet, really important to count. Anyway, so that's that. that's how that looks. And haven't used it yet. It's almost too pretty to use as dishcloth, but it is 100% cotton. Okay, there's that. If you were at the Forever Along the Marathon Live, I'm starting a Bavarian stitch. This is Fiber Spider's tutorial, but it's very soft. It's a couple different yarns. Sorry, so I'm working on it. We'll have 13 rows all together. I am going to sew those little holes because it kind of looks like a little mask. Let me see. Where are those holes? Yeah. Anyway, it's better now that it's not just the center. It really looked like a mask then with the 2 diamonds, but I am going to go ahead and sew those holes closed. I always make those starting chains so loose so that I can get into the stitches, and made it kind of too big. But anyway, that's going to be very, very pretty. The update on my sister's sweater. Okay, so my sister's cardigan, I've already told her I'm going to get it to her in January. I just know that's how it's going. The cardigan itself is done. The center, all of this is Bag a Day Crochet. It'll all be linked below. This part is her pattern. I really wish I would have just done her pattern for the whole sweater, but I decided, I want fancy sleeves. This is why my sister's not getting it until next month. But there's that, and I will link this pattern below. It's so hard to see because of the dark yarn, but you can kind of see that. Anyway, and I'm at the bottom here, I'm going to be putting on granny squares with different flowers. This one I'm going to do a join as you go, so this one has one less row around. I'm done with that. And the yarn on the Bavarian stitch is this Divigation Roving, and the Premier 1 pound from Dollar Tree, that's $5, and you get $5 is 982 yards or 898 meters of acrylic, and it's very soft. And then yesterday I made this little Christmas tree sweater ornament because I just got a hankering to do that. I will link the, I made an actual cardigan from this stitch. It's you cross your double crochets in one row, and then you put a puff stitch in the X on the row above. But I will link that pattern as well. Okay, the other thing I'm here to do is open my secret Santa gift. It's from Jennifer Wasaki. I'm going to assume that's how to pronounce that. And she, fun. She has a channel I will link below. And she said some of it is, this is like a travel kit. There's no way she could have possibly known how desperately I needed an actual comb. So I appreciate that a lot. And I do travel somewhat. Here's what we've got. Came in a pretty good sized box. Oh, and more practical goodies. Body lotion, soap, hand lotion, which I'm in Colorado, always need. I do like this. I'm a Crest fan on the toothpaste. Alright. Oh my goodness, it looks like you put yarn in here too. My goodness, Jennifer, you really spoiled me here. But I will link you below. So this is a shawl. Very pretty. Lots of colors there. That colorway is really, really pretty, but I'm also very much into neutrals, so very pretty. Let me see if she said what this shawl was. She said this. Oh, this is the, she gave me a frills hook. I'm super excited. That just popped out of there. Oh, I love frills hooks. This one is camwood, I think. Oh, it's wood. So the thing about these wood hooks, one of my kitties loves to come chew on it while I'm working with them. But they work just fine, and this is a hefty one, so I don't have to worry about it getting ruined in any way. Thank you. Love frills hooks. It's a 9mm. This is the Trip Around the World pattern from another yarn. I can link that. Joy's Trip Around the World. I can link that. This is a nice blanket. And then she said something about a scarf. Oh, she sent patterns too. Fun. Oh, dishcloth patterns, which, you know, I can definitely use. And then a blanket pattern. And then a scarf. Oh, the scarf pattern that's here, I would assume. And these are all Yarn Inspirations patterns. Oh, and a cat basket. Yes, I love cat baskets because my cats are very much fans. And then this is an Elsbeth, the show Elsbeth, inspired scarf. Krista from, is it My Secret Yarnery or just Secret Yarnery? Either way, I'll link her. She did a contest to like match the things that were crocheted or knit that Elsbeth wore on the show, and this is pretty much a dead ringer for one of the things that Elsbeth wore. So very cute. Big fan of Elsbeth. If you've never seen that show, I love that. So fun. And then she sent me a bunch of this, and I love the black and white combination yarn. So she might have watched a few things that I do. I actually think I have a ball of this actual same yarn, and I'm like, what am I going to do with one ball? So now I have a bunch, and I will make a sweater out of that almost for sure for one of the teenagers, because they tend to like the black and white or the black only. Let me see what kind of, let me get you the specifics on this. Oh, here we go. It's called Hometown. It looks very silky, like a silky acrylic, a little bit fuzzy, which I also very much like. It says it's a 6-weight yarn. It takes that's little. Takes the 9mm hook, which is this one. 64 yards, and I know that doesn't sound like much, but when you're talking about a 6-weight, 64 yards can go pretty far. And yeah, 100% acrylic. It's you can machine wash. Don't triangle. I don't remember what that's bleach, right? Aaron from Crafting Kitty always says don't triangle. It looks like you can tumble dry low. Do not iron. Obviously acrylic. If you iron acrylic, it's going to melt. So don't ever iron your acrylic. And I don't know what the A with the circle means, but I do. I am nearly positive I have one ball of this exact yarn left. Or maybe I only ever had one ball and I haven't used it yet. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you so much. Like I said, I will link Jennifer in the description. Like I said, she sent a bunch of little practical things, which I super appreciate. And so many crafts. The Elsbeth scarf. And then the Trip Around the World blanket. And then the shawl. So, she sent me a lot of stuff. She was busy. I only got 2 things made for my Secret Santa, so. But they were very specific to her, so hopefully she was very happy with them. Anyway, That's all I have to say. And when you're in Aruba, make sure you have closed-toed shoes and make sure you read the map correctly, or you could end up with a shoe that literally falls apart right off your foot. Talk to you later.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.